So, hi friends, this is Narendra from Narens Wisdom Talk. Last video which I had put in YouTube, it is introductory, if you remember, to what spiritual thoughts were and how it is evolving. Today we are going to dive deep into the various aspects where around the world how the thinkers arrived at certain point where they thought there is something beyond a human day to day experience, mundane nature of humans. And they interpreted in different way and they thought and presented in different ideas, which eventually led to some good benefits for human being. Although as a religious entities, each were at their own odds and created a lot of pain and misery to humanity. So, per se, spiritual thoughts are a noble intention from various regions of the earth. So, some say it is an alien. There are many theories, but let us be into the pragmatic. Let's come into the pragmatic things. So, we start from the Egyptian thinking, Mesopotamian thinking, where the soul is, the body is transported, the soul is transported to the netherworlds, and there is an afterlife ever to wander, and there is a hell. So these kind of hell and heaven concept then took a different turn during the periods to come, and there were revolutionary ideas from eastern side of the hemisphere, like atomic, where Vaisheshika school speaks about the atomic naturalism, exposed by one rishi called Kannada. Kannada told that the aggregate of atom is what the interplay is having in the universe, and that experience leads to the ultimate reality, which is Vaisheshika school, one of the six schools of thoughts in Eastern, that is Indian subcontinent, that is Vaisheshika. Now coming to the other side of the hemisphere, it started with Western philosophy of this started with Greece, where the Aristotle view. Aristotle told that all the things are motionless until some power is moving those things. So that power is, he did not give it a personal god or something like that. That power is what is moving, the unmoved. That nature is still. It is still, but it is still being inactive. It is forcing the other part of the universe, physical universe, to function. This is his view. Going forward, this influenced many Western Abrahamic religions. And there was Plato, another thinker, great thinker from Greece, who thought God is transcendent. Yet he gives a form, physical form from his. There is that transcendent being, that the transcendent force gives a physical, which is temporary form to the nature. This physical existence is a temporary form from the original, the immortal, the permanent reality. It emanates from that. That is what Plato exposed that theory. And these are some of the theories. And this Plato's theory is, according to me, slightly resonates with the Dvaita dualism of Madhvacharya, who in 1200 AD told that God, and there is permanent dualism between the Atman and Paramatma and Jivatma, the Supreme Self and the Jiva, temporary Jiva. In that temporary Jiva, as opposed to Shankaracharya, who was a 700 AD a philosopher of Advaita, where he told Brahma Satya Jagan Nit, Brahma Satya Jagan Nitya. That is, only true thing is permanent reality. Rest is illusion. And there is a chance of becoming one. But Madhvacharya argued against this theory because there is always a servant master relationship, and through bhakti you can be only subservient to the original God. This also resonates something to Christianity also there. So where God, you are that you are going to heaven, and you are not, there is no oneness in this theory of Christianity also. So there are many other sects in Christianity, like Gnostic Christianity, which is against, which was called heretic and was against the principles of sin and redemption. It called for illusion and going for the liberation, ultimate reality. To like an Eastern philosophy, it had a Gnostic Christianity means, Gnostic means knowledge. So it had that kind of element where you had the realization part of it. There is no sin and there is no redemption, but there is an illusion. The world is an illusion, and you have to come real to understanding the permanent reality. That is one understanding. So when it comes, so basically that is what I want to say. But in Islam, you have where Muhammad Prophet got revelation in the cave of Hira from angel Gabriel. There is Abrahamic religion commonness, and there you have these philosophies of Tawheed and Shirk. Tawheed is where you take the proclamation that there is oneness of God. There is no other partner associated. There is no incarnation. God is transcendent, not immanent, as per Christianity, where you say God can incarnate, like in Hinduism, many other sects. So here, the God here is seen as the ultimate reality, where there is oneness. God has no other substitutes or the other form he takes. He is entirely independent from the physical world. His eternal world is something different. The constant is something different from the temporary, ever-changing world. And such belief that there is a incarnation is called shirk in Islam. They take a shahada for that. That is what is a it's kind of a oath or proclamation kind of thing that there is oneness and there is only one God, and a pure monotheistic way of looking at the things there. And those people who believe in incarnation are called shirk, and they are against these philosophies. So coming back to this, and other side of the world, you had Jainism, where you had Tirthankaras, 24 Tirthankaras. Here the Jains believed in reincarnation, but the cycle of birth and death is as opposed to other kind of a belief is that there was only 84 lakh cycles, like plant and animals, where you suffer, through which suffering, natural progression is towards liberation. And there are three jewels for that to attain, which is bliss and virya, and you have this kind of chaitanya, the consciousness. These three are the jewels of Jainism. And Jainism, like other Shramanic, I want to clarify what is Shramana. Shramana beliefs are the counter movements of spiritual thoughts and thinkings that happened during uh, classical Vedantic times in India, where Vedic rituals were very, very, uh, what you called, preordained, and it was like very tedious. In a, so people thought that ritualistic way is the only way to reach the God. One example is Adi Shankaracharya, who debated this person with karma as a self-realization to Mandana Mishra. His name is Mandana Mishra, if I am correct. He, yeah. So Adi Shankara finally won the debate as a Jnana Marga person, as a person who espoused the theory of Advaita, where the realization is through Jnana rather than the karma. This is somewhat like Buddhism, where Buddha rejected the tedious Brahminical practices of rituals and that thing for temporary well-being. And some thought it may lead even to the even pleasing the gods. It may lead to the ultimate reality. So these things somewhat juxtaposed. Many thoughts emanated around the world. Many thinkers, and they argued and counter-argued with these facts and with these theories. And these are very important for human mind development, conscious development. Buddhism, the Gautama had four noble truths, which is cessation, samudaya, and other two, which says about nirodha and marga. The marga had eightfold path. Marga means the ultimate way to reach. Marga had self-restraint and other kind of good qualities, which will, and ultimate meditativeness, which leads to nirvana, liberation. In Buddhism, there is no self, which is permanent, as opposed to the Vedantic school of thoughts. So Buddhism says there is no Atman, there is Anatman. There also you have a difference. So that is one aspect of these differences in philosophies. So this is one thing. And in Vedantic schools you have Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Rishi Kanada was in Vaisheshika. He had atomic naturalism, as I told, and he deduced the atoms, the interplay of atoms, Prakriti, and other things were there, and good knowledge of that leads to liberation. And you had all these kind of thinkers, and also you had Samkhya, that also had Prakriti and Purusha. Purusha is just a view, he just views, he is a permanent consciousness, and there is Prakriti, which is three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So these are all kind of theories which came out of, theories which came out of the world at large, and these interplayed, and some of these became religious institutions, and all of them became actually into a religious institution, where Buddha emphasized on not worshipping. Buddha means awakened one, an enlightened one. So everybody can attain the Buddhahood in Buddhism. So there he emphasized to trial and error method. You try yourself. But Buddha himself is made as a kind of a deity. So these are all religious formation around these spiritual thinkers, similar to Jesus and others. You can think. So there are many other thoughts I want to share with you, and many in subsequent videos I will share my views purely. What are the differences? And I want to bifurcate Abrahamic and Dharmic and other kind of Eastern Tao religion, Confucianism, and other things, and what I think of them, what we make of them, and what I can give to you about from my thinking the benefits. So these are what we will discuss going forward in the next episode. Until then, it's good day and signing off from here, yours Narendra. Bye.